Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got one of the better defenses in the NFL in action today. The Lions are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Chargers, who will need to find a way to move the football.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Now that's a great play defensively. And one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. The way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Golladay. That's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Room to run inside the 40. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. First carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now a handoff right side. It's Dixon. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 51 yards on the ground. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. Now the second-year man from South Dakota State. It's Zach Zenner. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, it's Dixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he stopped immediately there. to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This is Ware. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Three yards remaining here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They run again with Ware. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Finds a seam inside the 40. And that's complete to Huff. That one goes for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The They're going to look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They run it here. Where? It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Joey Bosa in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go. Brand 38.
He'll drop to throw. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are in for 6. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Philip Dorsett holds it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now a handoff for Dixon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Dixon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no sure thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the first down.
Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina, and it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run. This is Xander. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after him.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with a game because you don't want to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 1, 9,
They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. It's our time. It's our time. Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. 1, 9,
Now back to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Shift together here from the D-line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
They'll run now with Ware. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Spencer Ware, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Butker on for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll drop to throw. A dump off for Dixon. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throw left side complete. That's Watts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Chad Hansen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hansen. And he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Sheldon Richardson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Let's go.
run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll make it third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the run, it's Zenner. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run.
Let's go.
Riddick with a carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Lions on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go. What does it? What does it?
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Side taken in by Galladay. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Carry, it's Davis. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. He completes it to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Ohio. Black round.
Well, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll run here with Zinner. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right on the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Riddick. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here we go. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round.
Roberts with it over the middle. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 44-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Lions on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Riddick. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Lions on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now they try the right side here. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. but that's not what you're really playing for.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Now Riddick. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go. 1, 9.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And Butker able to put this one through. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth now in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Lions, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.